game, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down! 185! 27. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Yo, Chief. Wrong football. Shit!
On first down, Carr. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, no scouting. Reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut. Picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
At their own 25-yard line.
There we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
36.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get it together. Go to 54. Go to 54. Under 10. 10. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Abdullah running right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go. Get out there. 59. Go to 54. Go to 54. Watch.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Prescott now from the 50. And this one complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about the touchdown Vikings. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here we go.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Martin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Carr. And he finds a man. It's Martin. A second broken tackle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run with Martin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Everson Griffin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
We're going to 54. Line in. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. 27, 26.
Now Prescott. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Martin, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Carr completes it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Carr, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run here. Abdullah. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Right there, 54 miles.
They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creek. Switch.
We're going to 53.
Check. Lucky.
juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
734.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
We're going to 54. Wide. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
93. 90.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. Check. We're going to 54. Wide. 26. Undercut.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now again, left side. This is Abdullah. He's got the first down, and he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run. This is Hill. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch twist.
They run. Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Here we go. 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Go. Recon. 152 fighter.
Carr now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29. Bravo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 24, check 24.
We're going to 54. Why?
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's a 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54.
They start the drive with Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
He gets it left side to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the out, watch the out. Check three, check three, check three.
From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We go
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Here we go.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 12, Carr forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You're mine.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Hill. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
Monday, down. 180.
I'm trying to collect.
Later, 9. Hey, wahoo.
1 set. Check, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Third down here.
Express.
Who that?
Hey, high 7.
55's my guy, 55. Tighten up. Pull it together.
That's it.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. 180. Go Chiefs.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, It's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. Always vibe, we gon' let you down.